Another roll up. 2 and 3. That's it.
If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Acknowledge us.
Hey, guys. We're here at the Red Carpet Ring. We'll talk about WWE Evolve 2025 Recap Week 2. What is the WWE review show about? How did this go? Tune in as we'll talk more about it. You guys get the license. We come into the ring. This show comes on Tubi, 8/7 Central Standard Time. Now, the match card are as follows. We have on the match card Harlem Lewis versus Braxton Cole. We had Kylie Rae versus Zara Zucker. We had a face-off between Lucha Gustavo. We had Aria Bennett versus Wendy Chu. And in the main event, also, we had Riley Osborne versus Ora Mensah. The first match will be Braxton Cole versus Harlem Lewis. Harlem Lewis did not shake Braxton Cole as he extended his hand out. He clotheslined him, then he hit him with a press slam. This was pretty much a squash match because clothesline and then also, getting the power. So we saw Harlem Lewis win pinfall. Now, he had a stare down between Keanu Carver from last week, who won his match. He was getting prepared for his match. Now, his match later on, we see these two going to face off later on, so let's keep an eye on this because this is like a good match between two big men of Harlem Lewis and Keanu Carver. But meanwhile, Keanu Carver, he came in, he had a match. His match was against a guy named It's Gal. Now, It's Gal, was talking trash. He got in a promo, talking crap and stuff, of course, and we know Keanu Carver was not going to go for that. Now, this was pretty much a squash match as well. Now, Keanu Carver, he won with the sky high to pick up the victory. He's just pure dominance over Isgal, but he definitely did his thing. I do see a bright future for Keanu Carver. This is his second win for a second week in a row. He defeated Trill London last week, so he's definitely on a roll. He could be one of the premier talents on Evolve that we see on every Wednesday night. So keep an eye on Keanu Carver. I mentioned him before. Now, later on, we did have the first and only women's match, I believe, for the night. Kylie Rae versus Zara Zucker. This was actually a great match. Both women had their promo. Kylie Rae, she's one of the most popular talents. Now, they did have a nice display of sportsmanship. They had a good tie-up. They was going back and forth. I like both of these women. They had good chemistry. Kylie Rae got near fall at some point, and also Zara Zucker got a good near fall at some points as well. So both women had a good chemistry. They kept the tempo up, good pace. The crowd was really behind these ladies. They really was going in, doing the best they can. Neither woman wanted to go down. And it was a lot of good technical submission there. Technical wrestling there. Zucker, she's good with technical wrestling. I think she wrestled in Japan. But meanwhile, it was Zara Zucker at the end of the day. She did end up defeating Kylie Rae when she got her with a roll-up pinfall. And this was a big win for Zara Zucker. She was interviewed afterwards. She definitely deserved it.
Another roll-up. 2 and 3. That's it.
After the win, Zara Zucker was interviewed. We saw her and Kylie Rae. They, shook hands and everything. Shazada Steele, another popular talent. She's been on the WWID program. She's mad that she didn't get a match. She was going off about it. So we're going to keep an eye on her, see when she has a match in the future. Meanwhile, we saw Stevie Turner. Stevie Turner, if you guys know her, she was from NXT and also NXT UK. She will be a part of Evolve now. I believe she will have a back. I think she'll be assistant GM to Ava, just like Robert Stone is on Evolve. But it's good to see her on there. Now, also, we had a face-off. The face-off was Lucha Gustavo. I can't say his name right, but you guys know what I mean, from the family. Now, they had Javier Barnell. They had a good face-off. Javier is trying to bounce back. We know that he was not the same. Meanwhile, the whole thing about the face-off is it's going to be a match between next week. Javier wants a match against Lucha. And they're going to have a match next week. Lucha agreed to the match, so we're going to see how that works out next week. Now, the next match we have on the card, Wendy Choo, we saw her return to WWE. She's going one-on-one against Aria Bennett. I believe Wendy Choo will be a part of Evolve now. I don't know if she's going to be bouncing around from that and maybe go back to NXT. But we did see Wendy Choo. She made her return. I haven't seen her in months. She was destined and ready. Now, Aria Bennett, also, she's a person that cut a promo before the match as well. Now, she cut a promo talking about how, she's a mom. She talked about how she has a 4-year-old daughter. She does everything for her daughter and everything else for that matter. But it was a good, good little kickoff. Bennett has power. Wendy Choo has the experience. She had, of course, the waistlock takedown. Now, at the end of the day, Wendy Choo tapped out Aria Bennett, and it made her look real good. She got with submission. So we're going to see what else happens next. We do have the main event, Riley Osborne versus Ora Mensah. This actually looks good. Both men I heard reportedly will be moved to Evolve. They were both they debuted in NXT UK. They both were also recently on NXT, but they have been on TV in months. Now, they talked about how Riley Osborne and Ora Mensah, they're trying to, basically get their mojo back pretty much. Ora Mensah, we know, was part of Metal 4. They mentioned that. I don't know if that's disbanded. I think that's the way it's looking, but they did mention him, with the group still. And then we also had too that Ora Mensah, he's been trying to, of course, get a big win. He needed a good win for his, for his career. He hasn't been winning that much, but now he's on Evolve. We'll see what happens. Now, also, they mentioned Riley Osborne. Riley Osborne, like I said, was also on NXT like Ora Mensah. We haven't seen him since Chase U disbanded after Andre Chase lost the match to Ridge Holland. So he hasn't been on TV at all. And I know he's been trying to also get a win. So meanwhile, these two are going to go at it. Like I said, they both have similar careers. Both started NXT UK around the same time. But these two, they was going at it. This was really, really a good main event. We saw Riley Osborne get some good offense. We saw Ora Mensah get some good offense. But at the end of the day, it's going to be one winner. But other than that, though, it was the crowd was really behind it. Osborne hit, he had a chop forearm combination. And then Mensah, he has his good quick kicking. He has his good stuff going on. Then suplex. And then Osborne with the springboard crossbody. Good stuff, though.
Taking too long. What was that, Rob? Wow. It was exactly.
Now, it will end up being Ora Mensah that would get the pinfall victory over Riley Osborne after pinning him. And this was very good for him. Like I said, he looked strong in his win. And it was good. So, like I said, he was happy to get the victory and everything, standing tall. This was, of course, about to close out the show and everything else. The last image we saw of him, at least we thought we did. However, he was not the final image we saw of Evolve is going off the show. It will be Gallus. Gallus, if you guys remember them, Gallus was from NXT. Gallus, they were NXT Tag Team Champions. Now, I believe that them being on the show now, they could make a lot of noise. It really could bring some steam to Evolve. I don't think they're going to be on NXT much anymore. They may just be on here now. But this is a good way to close out Evolve for the week. I would like to see what they're going to do for the tag team division, and it could be the stable in there. So other than that, though, Evolve is good. They are building. This could end up being, I call it NXT Junior. But this was a good match card of all these matches tonight. These matches were good. They were solid. Like I said, I don't have no SB expectations compared to Raw, SmackDown, even NXT. These people are still developing. They're still working, getting better, whether from the WWE ID program or the NIL, or they were on NXT or NXT level up. So always got to give them an opportunity. But other than that, though, that's all I have for WWE Evolve 2025 Recap Week 2. You guys let me know what you think of the show if you saw it. If not so, check it out. Evolve is looking good right now. I can't wait to see what's going to happen week 3. There will be some more matches of people we have not seen on Evolve yet. Brandley Reese and others. And I believe Zeta Steel may have a match next week. So definitely something to look forward to in the future. Check out the content here on that Red Carpet Ring. Until then, guys, you already know what it is. It's OUT.